Welcome to the Better Seafarer podcast. It is John Henry again, your narrator and host for this new podcast on improving your mindset as a seafarer. I will share some stories, tips, and knowledge to help you navigate life with confidence and efficiency. Whether you're a seasoned seafarer or just starting out, the insights you will learn will help you become a better version of yourself. Click subscribe if you haven't done so and share this episode with your friends so we can all embark and sail on this journey together. A quick disclaimer: any characters or identities mentioned in the next episode are purposefully changed to protect privacy. Any similarities to real life individuals or situations are purely coincidental. Today, you will discover a story on how a deck boy managed work conflict on board a bulk carrier. You will also discover the 3 simple reasons why you must choose to forgive. 3 simple reasons why you must choose to forgive. Working on board ships often requires physical and mental effort to do unique tasks. However, accomplishing something doesn't equal smooth operation. Sometimes, seafarers from different backgrounds and cultures tend to have asynchronous work, which leads to fatigue. Because of this, a seemingly minor miscommunication can escalate into a harmful conflict. Sometimes, both sides act like nothing has happened, and indifference becomes the norm. It means wounds still don't heal. Discover the story of a deck boy who broke the pattern of unhealthy behavior on board an international bulk carrier. Learn how he applied the best 3 reasons why he chose to forgive. On a humid night, MV Heraldic arrived at the port in Nanjing, China. As the vessel was about to be unloaded with barley, gigantic cranes moved slowly on the quay. Joff was a deck boy on board and was eager to get to work when the ship docked after 2 months at sea from Europe. Along with 4 deck ratings, he was tasked with cleaning and air-blowing cargo hold entrances so that washing the cargo holds would be much easier in the next few days. He had already worked for nearly 5 hours and was exhausted. In his position, he had to wear many hats. He was grateful, however, to have it so that he could learn and apply what was expected of him when promoted. Joff desperately tried to catch his breath when another AB or able seaman asked him to help. He paused and looked for bottled water to quench his thirst, hoping it would give him the energy he needed. Suddenly, the AB started yelling at him, accusing him of being lazy and refusing to work. The sudden outburst took Joff aback, and he attempted to explain that he simply needed a break because he was exhausted. But the AB continued berating him and even went so far as to accuse him of being disliked by everyone. In a desperate attempt to defuse the situation, Joff apologized for any misunderstanding and begged for peace and forgiveness. However, the AB turned a deaf ear and continued spurring his anger. Joff stopped for a while and decided to let him calm down. Although the incident between them was not resolved, Joff had 3 reasons to consider forgiving the person involved. First reason: forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Like Jesus, who was scourged, beaten, and flogged before being crucified at Calvary, he said, looking up at the sky, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23 verse 34. Whatever your religious inclination is, it's beneficial to emulate what Jesus did. He understood that those who had hurt him did not know the truth. Joff applied that principle to his own life. He understood the weight of the situation he was in. He then realized that the person he interacted with may have lacked awareness and didn't know the whole story. He believed the AB would have said differently and could have taken a more peaceful approach to their exchange if he had asked how he felt beforehand. It was a missed opportunity for both parties, and it could have prevented a petty fight. but let this be a reminder to forgive and show kindness and gentleness to everyone, even those deprived of the truth. Second reason, forgiveness creates peace. Job faced a tough challenge when he had to work with someone with whom he had issues for the remaining months of his contract. But he didn't let it dampen his spirits. Instead, he chose to focus on the positive aspects of the situation and look for the silver lining. He knew the best way to keep his sanity was to keep his emotions in check and not take things personally. Job realized he needed to be more understanding and compassionate toward his coworker. He assisted him in filling up his rest hours and provided the computer assistance he needed even he was not at work. He was indeed the go-to person. It was not easy to do these things for someone who had offended him, but Job knew that by doing good deeds consistently, he could create a peaceful atmosphere and he could transform a cold heart into a big heart. Third reason, forgiveness restores relationships. You can't control the situation, but you can control your reaction. That may sound cliche, but Job applied that principle to the AB, who was also a good friend on board. He believed he could decide on something that would benefit both of them. He understood that the AB's wrongdoing did not define his entire personality. Even if no one is perfect, there is always something good in everyone. As a result, he always greeted him with a genuine smile. When Job completed his contract and disembarked from the ship, the AB gave him some wrapped food products that he could take home with him as a gesture of kindness. This experience shows us that showing kindness and forgiveness can create a better workplace environment. Job experience teaches us that working on board ships can be challenging and conflicts can arise due to miscommunication. However, forgiveness and kindness can break the pattern of unhealthy behavior and create a better workplace environment. By being kind, gentle, compassionate, and forgiving, we can build better relationships and improve ourselves too. Let us all strive to be more forgiving and understanding towards our colleagues and see how it can change our lives for the better. Emulating Jesus' principle of forgiving to those who do not know what they are doing, focusing on the positive aspects of the situation, and rebuilding shattered relationships can help us transform a cold heart into a big one. By choosing forgiveness and kindness in our daily interactions with others, we can create a more positive and harmonious work environment, as Job did. I hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast episode. You can also read a blog version of this episode by heading to betterseafarer.com. This has been your host and narrator, John Henry, and I'll talk to you soon on Better Seafarer. Safety first and stay driven.